6 bars, but only one winner. I rank all 6 classic Tony's Chocolonely bars. Where will they all finish? Let's find out.
Welcome to the Chockie Advisor, your daily dose of delicious.
Hey Chockie crew, you cocoa crazy Chockie chomping champions. It's your boy the Chockie Advisor, bringing you your daily dose of delicious. Today, we have a tantalizing taste test on our hands. We're tasting the awesome Tony's Chocolonely bars. 6 wonderful flavors, but where will they all finish? And what will happen if I blind rank them in order? Will I get them in the right place, or will I make a huge mistake? Today, we're tackling chocolate bars with a mission. But does Tony's commitment to fairness translate to an unforgettable taste? And beyond the powerful message lies the question, how does this chocolate actually taste? Are they classics for a reason, or is the focus too much on the ethical stance? Are you ready? Let's get chomping. First up, milk chocolate. This chocolate has a real heft to it. It feels substantial, promising a satisfyingly thick bite. But will it be too rich, too sweet, or just perfectly balanced? The thickness alone creates a certain level of expectation. The snap is clean. The break reveals a smooth, slightly matte surface. It looks promising. Let's test it with the Chockie Meter 3000.
Chockie Meter 3000. Cocoa content.
Coming out at 32% cocoa, which is pretty high for milk chocolate. Okay, the moment of truth. The ethical sourcing, the uneven shape, it all leads to this. Will Tony's Chocolonely live up to its reputation? And will this milk chocolate be a champion of flavour as well as fairness? The initial taste is undoubtedly good quality milk chocolate. Creamy, smooth, with a pleasant sweetness. The melt is luxurious, coating the palate nicely. And there's a lingering sweetness. It's an excellent chocolate. What's the verdict? Well, it's uneven, it's ethical, it's iconic, and it's very good. I'm going to give it a Chockie Advisor rating of 4.6 out of 5 Chockie stars. And blind rank it 2 out of the 6 classic Tony's flavours. Next up, we have the milk chocolate caramel sea salt bar. We know Tony's does things differently, so will this Chockie creation hit all the right notes? Will it be sweet, salty and seductive? Milk chocolate, caramel and a sprinkle of sea salt. It sounds like a match made in chocolate heaven, but the execution is everything. Will the caramel be too rich? Will the salt be overpowering? Or will it be the perfect dance of sweet and savoury? Let's test it with the Chockie Meter 3000.
Chockie Meter 3000. Cocoa content.
Coming out again at 32% cocoa. The initial taste is pure creamy milk chocolate. It's signature Tony's quality, but then you get the caramel and wow, there it is, the sea salt popping on the tongue, creating an incredible contrast. It's a delightful explosion of flavour. What's the verdict? Well, sweet meets salty in this Tony's creation, and it's a match made in heaven. I'm going to give it a Chockie Advisor rating of 4.7 out of 5 Chockie stars, and blind rank it first out of the 6 classic Tony's flavours. Okay, moving on, and we've got the Tony's Milk Almond Honey Nougat Bar. Crunchy almonds, sweet honey, and a light, chewy nougat. It sounds like a symphony of textures and tastes, but the balance is crucial. Will the nougat be too sticky? Is it better than a Toblerone? And have I already messed up by not putting this in first or second place? Look at that snap. That shows a good temper, and look at the nougat and almonds. Not just a hint, there's loads. Again, let's test it with the Chockie Meter 3000.
Chockie Meter 3000. Cocoa content.
Coming out again at 32% cocoa. The first taste, you get the familiar smooth Tony's milk chocolate, but then the textures begin to play their part. The satisfying crunch of the almonds, the chewy, airy lightness of the nougat, and the subtle sweetness of the honey. It's a wonderful combination. What's the verdict? Well, this is an excellent bar. I'm going to say maybe even better than a Toblerone. I'm going to give it a Chockie Advisor rating of 4.6 out of 5 Chockie stars and blind rank it 3 out of the 6 classic Tony's flavours. Man, that could have been second if I'd tried it earlier. Okay, number 4, and we've got the Tony's Dark Almond Sea Salt Bar. We know Tony's isn't afraid to be bold, but will this combination of bitter, nutty and salty create a masterpiece or a muddled mess? Dark chocolate, crunchy almonds, and those intriguing specks of sea salt. It sounds sophisticated, even a little daring. But will the bitterness of the dark chocolate clash with the salt? And will the almonds get lost in the intensity? The balance is everything here, and the anticipation is building. The dark chocolate has a good structure. You can see the generous trunks of almonds scattered throughout. Let's test it with the Chockie Meter 3000.
Chockie Meter 3000. Cocoa content.
Coming out at 51% cocoa, so very high. The first taste is undeniably dark chocolate, with a pleasant bitterness and the almonds adding a welcome crunch, with a nutty earthiness and just a hint of the sea salt adding a subtle counterpoint. It creates this wonderful push and pull between bitter, nutty and salty. This bar is a roller coaster of flavours and textures. The dark chocolate provides a solid foundation, the almonds adds a satisfying crunch, and the sea salt, well, the sea salt is the wild card. What's the verdict? Well, dark, nutty, and a touch of the sea. It's a refined chocolate bar, but maybe too rich for some. Is it really dark chocolate at only 51% cocoa? What do you guys think? I'm going to give it a Chockie Advisor rating of 4.5 out of 5 Chockie stars, and blind rank it 4 out of the 6 classic Tony's flavours. Okay, number 5. We've got the Tony's Milk Chocolate Hazelnut Bar. We all know milk chocolate and hazelnuts are a match made in confectionery heaven. But will Tony's unique approach elevate this familiar flavour to new heights? Simple ingredients, but the execution is everything. Will this be hazelnut heaven or hazelnut heartbreak? It's got a great snap and packed with hazelnuts.
Chockie Meter 3000. Cocoa content.
The Chockie Meter 3000 coming out at 32% cocoa and a whopping 10% hazelnuts. The initial taste is signature Tony's milk chocolate, smooth and rich, and then, wow, hazelnuts. They're crunchy and have a beautifully roasted flavour. The texture combination is fantastic. The nuttiness of the hazelnuts, it isn't overpowering. It blends seamlessly with the sweetness of the milk chocolate. What's the verdict? Well, if you like nuts in chocolate, then this is for you. Tony's have elevated this bar. The hazelnuts are not overpowering, but because they are whole, you get a burst of flavour with each bite. I'm going to give it a Chockie Advisor rating of 4.5 out of 5 Chockie stars, and blind rank it, I guess 5 out of the 6 classic Tony's flavours. Again, I might have put this higher if I'd tried it earlier. Damn! Okay, the last bar, and by no means the least. We've got the Tony's Dark Chocolate Bar. This bar boasts a significant percentage of cocoa solids. That promises deep, complex flavour. But will it be a smoothed, nuanced experience or an overpowering assault on the taste buds? Will it have those desirable dark chocolate notes of fruit, earth or spice? Or will it simply be bitter? Wow, the colour is rich and intense.
Chockie Meter 3000. Cocoa content.
The Chockie Meter 3000 coming out at a whopping 70% cocoa. It's practically more cocoa than bar. The first taste is 100% dark chocolate with a pleasant level of bitterness. But it's not just bitter. There's a depth here, a complexity that hints at something more intriguing. Now I'm starting to get some more flavours. Subtle fruitiness maybe, cherry or plum, and it has a wonderful earthiness in the background. What's the verdict? Well, this bar has serious presence. It's rich, dark and intense, one for the Chockie purists. I'm going to give it a Chockie Advisor rating of 4.4 out of 5 Chockie stars and blind rank it 6 out of the 6 classic Tony's flavours. It's excellent, but perhaps too rich and ordinary when up against the rest of the range. Well, there we have it, Chockie crew, my blind ranking of the 6 Tony's Chocolonely classic bars. Did I get it right, or have I made a monumental mistake? Let me know in the comments down below. I always love hearing your chocolate opinions. Well, that's a wrap on today's delicious dive into the world of chocolate. I hope you enjoyed our exploration today, and if you enjoyed this review and want to join me on more sweet adventures, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future chocolate discoveries. Got a bar you think deserves the spotlight? Let me know, I might just unwrap it next. Until then, Chockie crew, keep it creamy, keep it crunchy, and keep it chocolatey. As your chocolate advisor, I've done the hard chewing, so you don't have to.